Hi, my name is Christian Nansen. This video is dedicated specifically to optical sensing, to the research and implementation of technologies that we're doing specifically with the ornamental crop nurseries and industries more broadly. If you're interested in other things that we do in my lab, for instance, the work we do on pesticides, on insect ecology, and about my teaching, if any of that has your interest, feel free to visit my website. And finally, if any of this research on optical sensing sort of interests you in collaborating, you are more than welcome to contact us. I hope you enjoy the video. Optical sensing is relevant to all aspects of ornamental crop production, whether it being inside greenhouses, hoop houses, or whether it's out in the open. There are clear demands by the industry to develop research and provide solutions that enhance levels of automation and quality control. And optical sensing combined with machine learning and robotics can provide unique opportunities for these industries to be more successful in the future. Our ability to develop meaningful and user-friendly optical sensing solutions hinge on the fact that we have considerable greenhouse space facilities. We can grow plants under experimental conditions. We can experimentally infest them with the different colonies of pests we have, and we can keep them in separate cages so they can be, each plant can be under its own experimental conditions. With these experimental conditions, we can create and manipulate our fertilizer regimes, irrigation levels. We can spray plants with different insecticides. We can release natural enemies. And on top of that, we can then superimpose the optical sensing in where we actually look at the stress response by the individual plants. In the Nansen Lab, we work with optical sensing data in multiple systems. One of them is we can take the plants directly out of the greenhouse into a dark room where we can control lighting conditions and image each of the plants individually. Here are two examples of plants being imaged inside under controlled conditions. And it's clear that the plants are very, very difficult to distinguish based on visual inspection. But if you actually look at the hyperspectral profiles from these plants, we can see here that there's actually some significant difference in the plant, especially out in the near infrared part of the spectrum, which is after about 700 nanometers. It is this difference, it is the hidden information in these reflectance profiles from plants that we use to classify plants and distinguish plants that have been under different stress levels. In addition to acquiring optical sensing data from individual plants that have been grown in cages and then being imaged inside a dark room under highly experimental conditions, we also in the Nansen Lab have the capabilities outside. We have access to land and we have constructed hoop houses so we can grow plants under conditions that are more relevant to the commercial world. And we have developed technologies that allow us to collect optical sensing data during the day, but also at night with an active light source. Finally, in the Nansen Lab, we also have the capability of mounting our optical sensing technologies on a drone so that we can collect data either from field plots or from plants that are on benches inside hoop houses after we have removed the top layer. So this is a way to work on a different spatial scale and combine it with all the other types of data that we can collect through our process of experimentation and manipulation of both plants and the environment in which they grow. In the Nansen Lab at UC Davis, development and implementation of optical sensing solutions is shared with the public through our website.